What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Rochelle, and I am back with another video. Thank you guys for tuning in, liking, sharing, and subscribing. In today's video, I am coming to you guys with an electronic sinking funds update. That's right, this is all the money that I keep saved in the bank that I'm tracking closely, and I want to give you visuals. Okay, so I use this prop money and it looks very real. Love it, love it, love it. I was not a fan at first of using fake money, but it helps me to stay motivated to grow this thing. In fact, I was able to save almost $30,000 by using this system, and I have used it so far in the year 2021 to cash flow our home renovation project and to save more money, grow our emergency fund, and do a whole lot of other fun things. So if that's something you're interested in learning more about, then stick around. Okay, so this is probably my saddest update ever because y'all, we spent all the money. all the money. We are going to start back with saving again. So I have my electronic sinking funds binder right here, and so we're going to get it popping by starting with, let's start with rent savings. Let's see. Okay, so rent savings at the beginning of May had $0, and you can see it definitely has $0 now, and that is because we paid rent. So I'm using my electronic sinking funds tracker, digital tracker inside of my GoodNotes app. I love tracking it digitally. I just find that I stick closer to my numbers this way. Okay, so next up is kitchen reno. Started with $5,000. It now has $1,500, and so that is a difference of 5,000 minus 1,500. A difference of $3,500. And I know you guys heard me say that our kitchen reno is done. Well, there's one more piece to the puzzle. It technically is done. Our tenants are using it. Everything's going great. But we had a special order window that was placed, and that takes some time to come in. And my contractor is so good, y'all. He's like, no, don't pay me the last amount, which is $1,500, until that window comes in and it's installed and we do the final walkthrough by, FaceTime or whatever. And so he is just so bomb. I just love him for that. He did not have to, do it this way. I just love when they have the good ideas and I don't have to convince them. That's a difference of $3,500. So let's update this. And what I've got in the back is my extra money. I have $100, $500, and $1,000 placeholders. So for this, I think I'm just going to use 3 500s. Kitchen reno, 1,500. So this actually will be switching over. I'll take this off once the final payment is made, and this will switch back over to our our home maintenance fund. Next up is our emergency fund. Poor thing. This thing just cannot grow to save its life. It started out at $3,292.05. We did get it up to over $3,500 earlier this month. Today is the last day of May. Was it the second to last day of May? Anyway, we had grown it quite a bit, but like I said, our emergency fund took a hit for the first time in forever. I feel like it's been for the last 3 months we've been having to shell out money. It is now down to $3,014.42. So if we run that, that's $3,292.05 minus $3,014.42. So that's a difference of $277.63. Oh, that's a weird looking 3. Actually, it's less than that. Actually, it's more than that, I meant to say, because we added at least $2,000 to this emergency fund in the month of May. So it's okay. So we'll just do 3,000. And that's it. That's the closest denomination we can roll with right now. So I'm really trying to keep it above $3,000, but stuff keeps happening. Okay, next up is Tesla. Tesla is where our nest egg was because we knew we would be financing our Tesla. And so we put $5,000 to the side, but this now has gotten drained down to 82 cents, y'all. And so that's a difference of 5,000 minus 0.82 is $4,999.18. So what had happened was instead of putting money down on our Tesla, we went ahead and used that money to cash flow car insurance for 6 months. We went ahead and did that. Lord, I can't even remember. We have paid for so much stuff. And so overall, I'm not upset, but it's just hard to have so many empty envelopes, you know? But I'll tell you also the one category where we did move some money to. But let's keep it popping. Let's keep it moving. So taxes started out with $0, as you can see, and it just got a deposit of $68.52. So that's plus $68.52. No change there. No money to be added there until it reaches 100. Next up is travel. Travel had $0 and it now has $100. So that's plus 100. Yay! So we are getting ready for travel. This money that is going in here will help to pay for the hotel stays that I have booked. But I booked hotel stays where you don't have to pay until you check in. And so this account, electronic sinking fund, will fund those stays. We're gonna spend some time staying with my parents, so that will help to offset a lot of that. Shout out to mom and dad. Hey y'all. Next up is YouTube. YouTube started out with $393.20, and it actually did have a gain of almost $300, but I ended up cashing that out. Well, I switched some to taxes, and then I put the rest in cash envelopes, so it actually still has the same $393.20. So that's a difference of $0. Let's see. Oh, I don't even have an envelope for that. I think I remember saying that. Change to home maintenance. I used to be a nurse. Micah calls me a retired nurse because I refused to be a nurse in Hawaii. But anyway, that's the triangle is a nursing way to write change. I don't even know if we're allowed to still write that when documenting. Let me know, any nurses in and watching this video right now, are we allowed to use the triangle to mean change when documenting? So much has changed. Okay, I'm back. I want to be able to remember which sinking funds need an envelope for in here, so I will make that off camera. But for now, let's go ahead and just give myself $400 for YouTube, because $393, I'm pretty sure I'll get that up to $400 by next go round. So that will, in fact, let me do it sideways so I know. This prop money is so legit, y'all. Like the way it feels, everything. Next up is Hawaii. Okay, so this is a new sinking fund category, and this will replace the Uber / Lyft because we bought a car, so I won't be needing to use Uber or Lyft. And the place that we're moving to, it'll be too far away for me to be using Uber and Lyft. So Hawaii will be getting the money that was left over from paying for stuff from our Tesla fund. So it had $0 because we just started it. It now has $1,000. I will just do one of these and I will boom, boom, like that. So this will remind me to make these doggone cash envelopes. Next up is gifts. We used everything for gifts, and I'm not gonna make a cash envelope to represent gifts because I have tried. I cannot grow my gift sinking fund. Anybody else have trouble like putting money to the side for gifts? I'm talking like anniversaries, graduations, everything. I feel like every single month is something where I end up just spending the whole amount. So I'm not gonna try to track it and give myself a headache. Oh, that's plus 1,000. Okay, so then next up is fam. We had a death in our family. My grandma passed, so we used all of the money that we had for that. Next up is E. E had started out with $25. She still has that same $25, so that's no change for her. And here is the last change. Remember, we're going to be changing this kitchen reno fund over to Be More Home Maintenance for our primary home in Baltimore. But until I finish paying out for our kitchen reno, I'm going to keep the money separate. So any money that I make as far as like income on the house, I put it in this bucket. So I topped off kitchen reno because I owed him $1,500, and I did end up having to spend an extra $200 because he did some extra work for us. See, this is why it's important to have a contract and a plan. So basically we paid him for everything except for appliances and delivery of those appliances. We bought the appliances ourselves months ago, and then when they were delivered, he installed them. But the problem was the people who delivered the appliances, they literally left my refrigerator outside because they could not fit it through the door. And so I had to pay my contractor to bring his guys and take it all the way around to the front of my house, take the doors off, get it down the steps, install it, and all of that, when that should have been done by the people we bought the appliances for. I actually paid for delivery and install. So just goes to show, you just never know. So anyway, I had to pay him $200 for just that. And he was so awesome about it. Like he didn't even tell me how much. I came up with the number, sent it to him, and he was happy. So anyway, that's how we actually technically went $200 over budget for our kitchen reno. But I took it from our rent. We collect $600 for rent. And so our tenants pay for everything on their own utilities, their own everything. And so we have $400 left for that. I said all that to say that's what's in there. Home maintenance, be more, just until the final payment is made, because I don't want my money mixed up, even if it's fake. Okay, so I am happy with, we broke, but we broke for good reason. It makes me a little nervous. This is like the least amount of cash I've ever had in our reserve accounts. So let's count all this up and see what we got. So starting amount, I already did this off screen just to make it quicker. So our starting amount at the beginning of the month of May totaled $13,710.25. So we were popping, okay? It was popping. And like I said, we had gotten it up to even $30K the month before. But now how we'll end May is $6,101.96. So I feel it, y'all. I feel it. I have never spent this much cash before just to not go into debt further. No, there's not enough conversation about that. Like, I was talking to my friend a couple months ago because it's hard for her to spend her cash. She's a really good saver, but it's so hard for her to spend cash. And I now know what that feels like, because I never had a whole lot of cash before. Never. I lived paycheck to paycheck, all of that. So anyway, that's a difference of $7,608. I don't know if you guys can even see that, my bad, and 29 cents. Okay, so we spent $7K this month in 1 month. Whoo, child. But anyway, that's the electronic sinking funds. So I will put all of this in the front so that I know to make envelopes for here. I'll put all our reserve money back in extra. These are the 500s and the 1000s. I keep all my 100s in here because it's so many of them. And the link will be in the description if you guys want to buy your own prop money. Highly, highly recommend. It was very cheap. Like, you can get like a bunch of prop money for like $20. It came very quickly. It's very professional. Don't try to use it in the stores. You will get arrested. But yeah, I am very happy with our progress, even though we spent so much money. But that's all for this video. If you want to know how it went with all of my other cash envelopes and sinking funds, feel free to check out my other video where I did my first cash swap, and that was fun. That was cool. I might do that once every few months or once a month. We shall see. But I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, peace, love, and budgets.